What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So I know over the last couple of weeks we've been talking about season 3 based on leaks that we have, rumors, insider information. Although nothing has been officially confirmed by Call of Duty, it's expected to be a pretty big update. Well, today Call of Duty actually ended up confirming a lot of the content that we spoke about. So that's what we're going to be covering today, going over the new teaser trailer that they dropped and the information and what this means for the season 3 update. If you find the video informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to help us on the road to 500k. And also a reminder, I am giving away operator bundles. If you want a chance to win, all you gotta do is comment down below your Activision ID and which operator bundle you want. This is the winner for this weekend. I'll be picking the next winner next weekend. And then also, before we get into it, we're from our sponsor Mitch Cactus. It's a store that can get you the most exclusive operators, help you unlock the Black Ops 6 mastery camos such as Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula. And if you want to hit Master Prestige even faster, they can also help you out with that. They don't use unlock tools or mods, so you know it's 100% legitimate, and they have over 10,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot. You can use code TRIDZO for a 5% discount. The link will be down in the description. So as I mentioned before, Call of Duty has never officially confirmed all of the content that has been floating around over the last couple of weeks. Well, today they actually did. They dropped a brand new trailer, and this was over on their official Call of Duty page. It's called All of Us Women of Call of Duty Anthem trailer, and this is in celebration of Women's Day, which is actually today. Now, the thing that's very interesting about this trailer is towards the very end of it, they actually confirmed some details for the Season 3 update, and I believe they did this on purpose. So throughout the whole trailer, they pretty much showed a lot of different characters from different Call of Duty titles. So from the start of the trailer towards the end, nothing was officially confirmed. Obviously, you see little sneak peeks of Verdansk, but that was back during like Cold War and during those games. So it really didn't make too much sense, and it doesn't really fit anything or talk about anything, right? But at exactly 1 minute and 15 seconds, if you pause it here on this frame, you'll notice that they're on Rebirth Island. You have Black Ops 6 operators. So you got Maya on the left, you have Savati in the middle, you have Valeria from MW3 and MW2, and then you also have Nova from MW2 and MW3. So you know that these are operators with the current Call of Duty that we have right now. Now, when you take a look at what Savati is holding on to, you'll notice that she's holding on to one of the rumored weapons that we talked about before, and that is the Kilo. This was definitely a very popular weapon in Warzone 1, and we talked about how, according to Ghost of Hope, it is rumored to actually return based on his insider information. And with this trailer, Call of Duty has now officially confirmed that this is indeed a brand new DLC weapon that's going to be coming in for Season 3. Now, alongside that, doesn't stop there. You also see Savati running around with what looks like the same exact weapon, which is the Kilo, but this time around it has attachments. It looks like it has a scope on it, and once again, they have Savati holding onto this weapon just to let you know that it is a BO6 operator that is using this weapon, telling us that it's coming in as a Black Ops 6 weapon. I feel like this is definitely purposely done by Call of Duty. Now, other than this weapon, there's also another one that was revealed, and that is the AMAX, and Valeria right next to Savati is actually holding onto the weapon as well within the same frame. So once again, another second weapon, and when you go back to the tweet that Ghost of Hope mentioned, you can see here him and Charlie Intel as well. They said the Kilo and the AMAX will also return to Warzone alongside Verdansk. Now, what this is also confirming is the fact that this is going to be a throwback season. So once again, non-canon. If you think about it, the Kilo was a weapon created in 2017. Black Ops 6 is during the 90s, so it just wouldn't make sense for them to have, quote-unquote, these futuristic weapons in a time like that. But in previous videos where we talked about the battle pass, the upcoming operators, we mentioned that if they are indeed true, if the leaks are actually going to be these operators coming back and these weapons coming back, then it's not going to be canon. This is going to be something where the theme is just throwback. It's basically everything, the nostalgia, the feeling that we got from Warzone 1, Call of Duty is trying to recreate that, and this is something that Charlie Intel posted this, and they said that we've been hearing for weeks that Activision is trying to go all out content-wise and trying to make Verdansk return to Warzone the best that it can be after the last couple of months of how bad the game's state was. It is one of the reasons why Season 2 of Warzone had absolutely nothing in it. So obviously not only bringing back the map, but also bringing back that feeling with the map. So the DLC weapons that were available during that era, the operators that were available during that time, the vehicles, the quality of life features, for example, floating loot, that's something that they could implement right now with the current Warzone, but they're waiting for Verdansk to come back to do that. 150 players, which is something they're already testing out right now. That's also something to bring back that nostalgic feeling. So we've already talked about all of that, and it looks like Call of Duty has now officially confirmed a lot of Ghost of Hope's insider information was actually accurate. Now let's take a look at some other insider information that he gave us. It says exclusive details on the return of Verdansk will launch with Season 3, which it seems like he's right now. It is pretty much the OG March 2020 version, so that's what the map is going to be. The train station interior is going to be closed off. Interior of the stadium will be open, but the roof of it will be closed. The train is going to be returning. No fast travel subway system. Now, there's actually even more that he mentioned. The other DLC weapons that we talked about alongside the Kilo and the AMAX is, according to him, the Gra was also one of the weapons that is rumored to come back, and then the HDR Sniper. Considering 2 of the 4 have already been revealed, you could probably expect that it's going to be these other 2, and then all the information that we've talked about as well that he said based on his insiders. It's safe to assume that that's probably going to happen because he's been pretty accurate so far with all of the other information that he's given us. Now, there is one problem with these updates that Call of Duty is trying to bring back and push out, and this is something that Charlie Intel posted about. They said nostalgia with Verdansk won't save all the problems with Warzone, and from what we've heard, Activision is hoping Verdansk can save Warzone's player decline. Nothing we've heard so far, though, suggests that there will be anything significant. Hope we are wrong. Now, the biggest worry is that if they don't fix the current issues in the game right now, no matter what content they add, it's just not going to be enjoyable for the player base. And then there's also the other worry that what if they do something that players don't want for Verdansk? What if they try to implement some features that no one asked for, which they typically do that a lot. So Charlie Intel said, we've also heard that some creators play tested Verdansk a few weeks back and gave feedback on the map. It's not clear what was all played during it and what feedback will be taken into account. The latest rumors still remain that the map is expected to launch with Season 3. So basically they invited some players out to try out this Verdansk variant that they went ahead and created and to give their honest feedback on it. Now, the problem is this has happened in the past before. For example, Al Mazrah, when that ended up coming out, a lot of people gave their honest feedback on some changes that they didn't want in the game and felt that the player base would not enjoy these, and they didn't listen and went ahead and brought these features in anyway. And if you guys remember, what ended up happening is they spent the next 6 months reverting all these updates that no one wanted in the first place. And by then it was way too late because most of the player base had left by the end of January. So hopefully this same mistake doesn't occur with Verdansk and we don't get some crazy changes that no one asked for. But from what it seems like, they're keeping that OG feeling and they're keeping it that one-to-one. They said there were different variants of Verdansk where they had fringe and new POIs on it, but according to Ghost of Hope, I think that maybe was scrapped. But anyways, this was the first set of teasers that Call of Duty has officially given us. We know that there's going to be some marketing information, hopefully a blog post that's going to be dropping on Monday, which is just 2 days from now with the 5-year Warzone anniversary. So that's when we're going to get the official confirmations on the rest of the weapons, the rest of the items coming in, the operators, the Verdansk map itself, what changes are being made, what's going to be implemented, and all the new information within the blog post. So I'll keep you up to date on that day whenever it does happen. But that's all they got for you guys in this one. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.